name is Amy, and I'm the International Admissions Specialist for the Center for International Education. We are excited to have you join us at Madison College. We are here to tell you about the main steps of the international student admission process. The process that we will be talking about in this video should only be used by applicants who want F1 student visa support from Madison College. For example, if you have a green card and are on another visa type and don't need the F1 visa support from Madison College, you can directly email or call the Enrollment Center. Before we start talking about the main steps for the international student admission process, let's go over the deadlines for admission. If you do not already have a valid F1 student visa, it is important to be admitted as soon as possible for 4 reasons. First, program availability. For the best choice of degree programs, apply by January 1st for fall semester and by May 1st for spring semester. Second, attendance at program advising and registration sessions. Many programs offer information sessions which allow for you to meet with faculty and academic advisors to help with course selection. Third, class availability. During open degree credit enrollment, community members can begin to enroll in classes, even if they have not been admitted to a degree program. As a result, classes fill quickly, so admission after this time may result in limited course options. Fourth, visa timelines. Be aware of the standard visa processing timelines, which may only begin after being admitted and issued an I-20, which is the government-issued document needed to apply for the F1 visa. If you are applying abroad, your visa interview appointment must often be scheduled 2 to 3 months in advance. If you are changing visa status in the U.S., it is only possible in limited cases and may take 6 to 12 or more months to process. It is strongly encouraged to schedule a visa advising appointment with Madison College's Center for International Education to determine if this is an option. If you are transferring your F1 visa status, your I-20 transfer must be initiated while in valid F1 status. For the exact deadline dates for spring, fall, or summer semesters, please check madisoncollege.edu/international-admission. The first step in getting a student visa is to be admitted. In order to be admitted, you must submit the online application and all required documents. We enjoy operating as a team to best guide you through the process of how to become an international student. Up next, we'll have some students briefly go over the documents that are required in order to be admitted to Madison College.
Hola, I'm Sebastian. Before you submit any documents, submit the online application. You will find the application at madisoncollege.edu/international-admission on top of the page. Click Apply now, log in if you already have an account, or create an account and then log in. Fill in your personal information, program of choice and semester, and visa needs. After you submit the application, you will be assigned your student ID, which you will activate when you are ready to enroll in classes. You will receive an automated message asking you to upload your documents. All official documentation will need to be mailed to Madison College's International Admissions Office. This may include transcripts, credential evaluations, or English test score reports. Now, it's time to submit your documents.
The first document that is required for the admission process is the evaluation of your previous education. If you obtained your educational credential outside of the U.S., you must submit 2 documents: 1, credential evaluation, and 2, official transcripts, showing your high school or secondary school completion or higher education. If you earned your degree, high school or higher from the U.S., you must submit official transcripts showing degree completion. In this case, no credential evaluation is required. What is credential evaluation? A credential evaluation is different from a translation because it shows how the foreign educational system aligns with the U.S. educational system and converts grades into the U.S. equivalents. There are 2 types of credential evaluations: general and course by course. A general credential evaluation with grade point average meets the minimum requirement for admission. A detailed course-by-course credential evaluation is recommended when you are requesting credit for prior learning, which means courses from other institutions may be counted towards a Madison College program. Please contact Enrollment Services for more information about transferring your previously taken classes. You may wonder which agency to choose to evaluate your education. Madison College will accept evaluations by any National Association of Credit Evaluation Services member agency. Check out the list of recommended credential evaluation services at madisoncollege.edu/international-admission.
Another document that's required for admission is your proof of English proficiency. You must submit an official English language test score report, completed within the last 2 years. We do not accept copies or scans, so you must send us an official report. To see what tests we accept, please visit madisoncollege.edu/international-admission. We have a great tip for you. You can save money and time by taking the Madison College AccuPlacer test abroad or at Madison College Testing Center. The AccuPlacer test can be used in place of any of the English language tests and is also required to enroll in most classes at Madison College. To request to take the AccuPlacer test remotely from abroad, email us at intladmission@madisoncollege.edu.
In order to be admitted to Madison College and get F1 student visa support, U.S. federal visa regulations require applicants to demonstrate sufficient proof of financial support prior to getting an I-20 form by Madison College. Your financial documentation must show your ability to pay the estimated cost of attending Madison College full-time for 1 academic year, as well as the cost of living for 12 months. You don't need to mail the original copies of the financial documents. Submitting them as a scan via email is enough. To check the estimated cost for the academic year that you apply for, please visit madisoncollege.edu/international-admission. Here are the acceptable financial support documents. 1. Bank account statements, investments, or other liquid funds from your or your sponsor's account. These statements must show the bank logo with contact information, be less than 1 year old, include your name. If your name is not listed, your sponsor must also submit the affidavit of financial support. Show the available balance. You can submit funds from more than one source if needed. 2. If you plan to live with a local host, your host must submit a local host statement of commitment form, which indicates that they will be providing housing and meals. If you have any spouse or children accompanying you, don't forget to include extra funds to cover their living expenses as well. 3. Grant, scholarship, and/or loan documentation.
The last piece of documentation required for admission is verification of identity. If you are outside of the US, you must submit a copy of your identity and expiration page of your passport via email. If you are already in the US, in addition to the passport photo page, you must include a copy of your most recent visa stamp and I-94 arrival record, if applicable. If you are on an F1 visa, include a copy of your most recent I-20. If you are on a J1 visa, include a copy of your most recent DS 2019. If you have changed your visa status in the US, provide a copy of your approval notice from the USCIS. Let's summarize all the steps required for international admission. 1. Submit the online application. 2. Submit the credential evaluation and official transcripts. 3. Submit proof of English proficiency. 4. Submit proof of financial support. 5. Submit verification of identity.
We hope these steps are helpful to understand our international admission process. Once we receive all documents, we will review your application and will email you when the next steps are ready, based on your visa needs. If you are applying abroad, we will email you on your preferred method for how to send you your I-20. Special note for Canadian citizens only. You do not need to apply for the F1 visa stamp. Simply use your I-20 to enter the US. If you are changing visa status within the US, we will send your I-20 directly to you so you can begin your change of status application with the USCIS. If you are transferring your F1 visa status, you will receive information on how to request your I-20 to be transferred by your current institution. A new I-20 will be issued to you a few weeks after the new semester begins. You can review the steps on getting visa support here at madisoncollege.edu/visa-information. If you have any questions, contact us at International Admissions at 608-243-4108 or intladmission@madisoncollege.edu. We cannot wait to see you on campus.